Jessica with Sweet Zoe's Vintage Toys, and I have another video for you today. Yesterday I made a video, and I think the day before, my goal was only to do one video a week, one or two videos a week. I wanted to do a haul video and a what sold video, but I've just been having so much fun that I thought I'd just, keep spitting them out. So we are going to take a look at a little toy haul. I found a really cool find yesterday for a really good price. So I actually went to this little rinky-dink thrift store that we have. So it wasn't like a Savers or Goodwill or Salvation Army. It was just this little hole-in-the-wall thrift store that we have, and sometimes those can be the best, So anyways, I went, and there's always this little boy. I go about maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks, and there's always this little, he's about 4 or 5. His mom probably works there, but he's always there just playing in the toy section. And this toy section is really tiny. So I found, have I ever found? Yeah, one time I found a good-sized trunk full of little vintage Barbies and dolls and things, and they always give them to me for good prices. So that big trunk full of, it was actually more of like a suitcase full, was only $5. So yesterday, my daughter and I walked in, and there was this little boy playing in a bin, and so I kind of passed over him. He was just really into this bin. It had just a ton of little figurines and little miscellaneous toys and stuff. So so I kind of looked over it, and then my daughter was like, "Mom, look at this," and she picked up a Dorothy Wizard of Oz figurine, a vintage one, and I was like, "Ooh, that's interesting." And so I kind of peeked in the bin, and I just started seeing just little figurines, little toys, and I was like, hey, that's vintage, that's vintage, that's vintage. So I started pulling them out, and it just got to be too much to hold. So I was just like, okay, I don't even want to go through these here. I think it's going to take too much time. I'm just going to take the whole bin up and see how much they want for it. So I felt so bad because this little boy's playing with the bin of toys, and I know that, he's there sometimes, so his mom works there. He's probably not going to buy them. But so I just he didn't speak any English, he only spoke Spanish. So I was kind of like, I'm going to take these toys, is that okay? And he was just smiling, and poor little guy. So I ended up taking all his toys, the toys he was playing, and I took him up to the counter. And the lady, I was like, how much for all of them? And she was like, $5. So I was like, cool, I'll take them, $5. So I kind of peeked through to see, I wanted really to give one to the little boy. So I was looking through them, and I was like, I couldn't decide which one to give him. So maybe you guys can help me decide, because I'm going to go back there and take him one. So if you see anything on today's video that you think might be cool, that he might like, I don't know, I have so many little toys, I'll pick out something cool for him. Okay, so this is my Instagram for those of you guys who aren't familiar. This is Sweet Zoe's Vintage Toys on Instagram. I sell on here. If you want to claim an item that you ever see on Instagram, all you have to do is put claim, and then you direct message the seller with your PayPal information and your zip code. And so that is that. This is a picture of the toy haul. So this is before I went through it. I didn't really know what exactly was in there except for a few things I had pulled out. It's probably about 10 pounds of just toys. So the first thing, this was actually a little Godzilla that I found that I posted yesterday. This is mini guy. I thought he was so cute. But actually ended up selling him. So I found him out of this whole big 10-pound bag of toys. He's, just a tiny piece of it. But I was able to sell him yesterday for $7 shipped. So that almost made back my whole what I spent for all that bag. So thanks, little tiny Godzilla. He actually found him on eBay for 15 shipped. So I try to give myself, a good deal as well as the person who bought it. So, all right, we are, let me see. Oh, yes, another thing I wanted to show you guys. I finally listed some pants. As some of you know, that I've been trying to dabble in clothes a little bit to kind of get more of those bread and butter items. I did have 3 sales today so far, and all 3 of them have been toys, of course. So, but I'm hoping that I can start selling a little bit more clothing. Here are some of my items. But yeah, I finally got to the big stack of pants that I've been like looking at. We were talking about death piles yesterday. And so, let me see. So yeah, how do they look? Not bad. I don't know. I didn't have like a mannequin or whatever, but so I just hung them up with a little hanger and just used my lighting kit to kind of snap some pictures. So hopefully I can start selling some of these pants that I've been listing. I have 10 more drafts I created today, so I need to get those up as well. All right. So yeah, let's go ahead. I've got my eBay search engine up. My watch list, because I did look up a few of the toys that I had found, and usually when I find them on eBay, I'll just watch them. That way I can go back really quick and use them as a reference to find the information that I need to list. Okay, so let's get started. I wanted to make this full screen. Okay, sorry about that. Let me see. Here we go. Okay. I figured that because I don't know what a lot of these toys are, if anybody knows, just leave me a comment down below, and that way, yeah, we can work together to try to sort some of these toys out. Okay, the first one I thought was really cool. It's actually one of the first ones that I grabbed. It's a little Fisher-Price baby toy or toddler toy. So I'm not sure. It has a little mirror, and it's clear on the other end, but it is marked Fisher-Price. I'm not sure exactly what year it is, but it's in pretty good condition. Very cute. This looks like a little tea leaf part. I wonder if that's what that was for. Okay, so I found that in the lot. My mom said this was a cat toy, but I think it's a little baby rattle. Totally could be it. No, it's got to be a little baby rattle. It has a little handle on it. So my mom was helping me sort through toys yesterday, and she's pretty much cut off from doing that because she wanted to throw everything away. She's like, this is trash, this is trash. And I'm like, Mom, no, you don't understand. Don't even think about throwing that away. I don't know. This little bear pillow, he's cutie pie. This was kind of cool. I wonder how old this is. The person, or the boy, I'm pretty sure it was a boy who had the toys, but he really played with them. So a lot of them are really well played with. It's kind of destroyed inside, but I thought this was cool. A little vintage hammer. Oh, right. Some of them were just, what I'm going to end up doing probably is just throwing them in a big lot, just label them as a vintage junk drawer toy lot. So, like this, I have no idea what this goes to. There's a couple of them. Banana. See, here's another one. It's like a little rocket. It's got to be to a little play set. But, yeah, there's just these little tiny little guys. These look so familiar, but I don't know what. Oh my god! I wonder what they don't have a date or a maker, but they look so familiar, like maybe Ghostbusters or something. I don't know. So if anybody has any idea who these little guys are, let me know. It would be helpful. There's a bunch of like these little Marvin Martians. Here's a 1990 McDonald's fast food toy. So you can definitely tell he's not from the 80s, but I believe he is from the 1990s. Yeah, exactly, 1990s. His little feet transform. So he was kind of cool to find. Okay, anything else? There was just these cool little like figurines. This guy, that guy. guy. This is George Cluster. Oh, Cluster. George Custer. That's hilarious. General Custer. Right here. He looks like the Kentucky Fried Chicken guy to me. Alright, anything else in this little bag? I tried to sort these out. This is another thing that I cannot. I know it's part of a playset, but doesn't it look like so... Doesn't it look so familiar? Right? Like it's like He-Man or something? I don't know what that could be too. Anyways, just a piece. This is a cutie pie that was in the lot. Look at her little belly button. Her little crochet top, this vintage Cupid doll. She's actually a pretty good sized doll, like bigger than the length of my hand. So pretty good condition. And you'll be able to get at least $6 to $10 from her. There's no date. She was usually Cupies, I think, are made in Japan, but right, super cute. Okay. These came in the lot. I'm not going to open the bag, but they're just these. They've got to be part of a set. If anybody knows what set these go to, let me know. But there's just these little plastic, lightweight, red rods with these hoops. So it looks kind of like a toss game. Maybe pieces too. Okay, this little girl actually looked up. She's not complete. See her color. I actually have her on my watch list, I believe. I'm lying. Oh no, yeah, there she is. So I had never heard of this line of toys before, but she is from the Fairies of Cotlingley. She's from the 90s. My little one is missing her accessories, like her little yellow tutu. She does have pieces of her stand, I believe. But yeah, she is incomplete. It's still kind of cool to come across her. This one's selling new and packaged for $44.99. I wonder... Ooh, they look pretty cool. So yeah, so they came with the fairy doll, the leaf stand, which holds a mirror and a comb. So I have partial leaf stand and partial fairy. So I don't know, maybe I can get a few bucks for her. Okay. I'm going to pause this for a second so I can make it bigger. For some reason it's not letting me do it without pausing. Okay. The next thing, next little bag, I kind of bagged them according to what I thought. Okay, who is this? It's just a little rubber-faced carrot. It's not a little, it's big. Look how big it is. But, I mean, it just says made in China, $2.20. It looks like it might have had a squeaker, and it's just missing a squeaker. What in the world, right? This weird old carrot dude. This I thought was cool. Look how cute he is. He's a little bubble wand. This is one of the ones my mom's, I'll throw it away. And I'm like, what do you mean? Look how cute he is. And he's actually, you know what I need? I need like a little jewelry loop. Tootsie toy. He's a Tootsie toy. He totally looks like something I would have had when I was a kid. He's so neat. I wonder what his bubbles look like. So hey, maybe I can get a couple bucks for him. Who's this guy? 1989. He's missing his head, obviously. I did not look him up. The Geffen Film Co. I'm not sure exactly who he belongs to, but he is from the Geffen. He has holes in him. Yeah, I could totally see through his body. So, I'll have to check him out. The Geffen Film Co. See if we can look him up real quick. The Geffen Film Co. Some of you guys are like, that's so-and-so, that's so-and-so. I can't hear you. I should do this live so you guys can chip in. Totally spelled it wrong. The Geffen Film Co. toy figurine. I should have put the year. 1989. I'm going to try it with the year. Maybe that might weed out. Yeah, that's right. Oh, is he Beetlejuice? He might be a Beetlejuice, yeah. Even my mom was like, that looks like a Beetlejuice guy. This might be a Beetlejuice figurine. I'm not sure. Could be the tiny little head. So yeah. Okay, this is another little piece. It has to be a part of something cool. Then we have a Big Bird figurine. Vintage Big Bird figurine by Applause. Then I have a vintage Ariel figurine. I thought she looks like she had writing on her, but she doesn't. This little girl has writing. Lisa Simpson. She's also vintage as well. 1990. A little cool Mickey PVC. This is also Applause. This is the one my daughter held up, and I was like, maybe there's other ones in there. So, 1987 Wizard of Oz figurine. My little sister collects Wizard of Oz, so usually all my Wizard of Oz goes to her. Look at this cool whistle. I have not cleaned it, but I'm so tempted to blow on it. What if I get a weird virus? Let me see if I can do it through my shirt. Yep. Look how cute. I totally remember having something like this. Let me see if it has a maker on it. Nope. Made in Taiwan. So yeah, like I said, any of these toys that you see me like showing, and I have no idea, feel free to let me know what they are. Us toy people have to stick together. This is 1976. It's like the cutest little Matchbox fire truck. It's by Wallace, Berry & Co. Wallace Berry, 1976. I was hoping, this only had half, but this is from Wendy's. This is a fast food toy. This was 1994 Wendy's. I was hoping, I saw this guy, and I was like, I know what that is, but I don't have his head. Never found it. Okay, is that all of these? This cute little stamp. What is he too? How cute is he? It also had a couple of like little breakables. So this is like a pewter dragon. It's pretty heavy. It's pretty neat. Then it had this little ceramic one. Okay, here are some figurines I'm going to need help with. Who is this? He has a shark on his back. It says made in Hong Kong. 1974 Fisher Price. 1974. All you 70 toy experts. Who is this shark guy? I'll find out eventually, but, you know, someone could tell me. I believe this is from a Thundercats. But all the color is It's been taken off. This is 1985 Telepic. I don't know. I've never really found any Thundercat stuff, but that's what he looked like to me. Thundercat. Is that what I said? Okay. Ooh, this guy was really neat. See him? This, I actually did look up. It's WEP LTD 1984. So I think, let me see if I have it saved. My watch list. Because I didn't find the exact same one. Let me see. Ooh, someone made me an offer. You. I want a snuggle bum. We'll go look at that in a bit. Oh, where am I right now? I'm going too far. I guess I didn't save his information. Oh well. But anyways, anybody know who he is? He's cool. He's cool to me. Okay, and I believe this was a fast food toy. Yeah, Burger King, 1998. I've had her before. Vintage little Pocahontas. Alright. Come on. If anybody can tell me who this is, I will give you $5 credit in my Instagram store. So tell me who this guy is. Okay. Next, we have these, and there was quite a few. These are broken one. Let's see if I can get it. I have 4 of these. 2 are, maybe one is broken. This is Matchbox 1995. This is Stinger. Stinger, this wasp. It's so funny. Yesterday, I live in New Mexico, right? And it's like super hot right now over here. I used to live in Phoenix, but we moved in August, last August, and we were outside in my parents' backyard yesterday. They had bought the kids like a blow-up pool, and there's just all these wasps like all over the place. And my parents had bought not this wasp, but the real kind. So my parents had bought this wasp trap, and it's supposed to like attract the wasp. It's a bag. The wasps go inside and they get trapped in the bag. Well, there is a wasp. There's all kinds of wasps, and then we watched one, and it was going towards the bag, and we're like, yeah, get it, you know. And then he goes right past the bag and kind of up a little bit, and we're like, where did he go? So we looked, and right on the side of the house, they were building their wasp nest right by the wasp trap. So, oh my goodness, it was so funny. It was like, yeah, so much for that wasp trap. They're just building it right next to it. So this is got a tiger swallow. That's what that says. I thought maybe this went on this, but I don't think so. These guys actually look the same. There's a piece not in very good shape. Okay, and then I have another one who has a broken wing. Boo, broken. So this is my only little complete guy. I'll probably just put him in a lot. Maybe somebody's looking for some pieces. Okay, so next we have, I believe these are little Sailor Moon. They look like Sailor Moon, some kind of anime. Oh my gosh, her little bow fell out. She's not marked, but she is the same. There you go. Looks like Sailor Moon to me, but I've never really sold Sailor Moon stuff, so those were there. Alright, yeah guys, all this for $5, so I was just kind of like really excited. There's just so much. There was just a ton of like these little vintage dinosaurs. Can you guys see that? Just a ton of little dinosaurs. Look at all these guys. There's like a ton of these little brontosauruses, little long necks. It's fun, right? All these little vintage. Cool. There's a ton of them. Oh my gosh, look at this little guy. So yeah, that's why I say like a junk. If you look on eBay under like junk drawer lot, you'll see a bunch of just lots full of just miscellaneous items. So literally, look how many. If you guys can see that, look how many little blue brontosauruses there are. They're like these little eraser type things. How cute. So a bag full of little vintage dinos. Then, yeah, just a bunch of, I'll show you, another little bag full of just miscellaneous little pieces, right? What are these called? These little plastic vehicles. I have a lot of them right now on eBay, but I cannot remember. These little like plastic type vehicles. What are they called? I can't remember off the top of my head. I'll look later. Okay. These I thought were neat. These are like little interlocking dragons. These are from the 90s, I believe. Are they marked? Yeah. They're from Current Toys China. And I'm not sure how exactly do they work. You can take them apart. They come apart. So maybe that was the whole thing. Maybe you could switch their bodies. And let me show you that. He's cool, right? Did I have him on my saved? I should have, because I found him yesterday. And of course not. There's just these little interlocking dragons, and one of them sells for like $4. Well, I don't know if one has sold. I look at the sold comps, but one of them is up on eBay for like $4. So I have a little lot. There's probably about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7 in there. So maybe I can get some, 10 to $12 for those. These guys, these are one of the ones that I recognize because I have them both up right now on my eBay store. I believe they're Otherworld toys from Arco. They're 1982. So I know I can get a few bucks for these guys as well. Like Hondu and Bendu or something like that. Oh my gosh, sorry guys. I am not a toy expert in any way, shape, or form. I just like to find them and to learn about them. Okay, so don't give me a hard time because I don't know the exact names. Okay. These guys, I don't know. They look so familiar, but I'm not sure. This one looks familiar to me. So I'm definitely going to... Ooh, they have a mark. I didn't think they have a mark. This one has a mark. I'm totally investing. That is not a mark. They just have made in China. I actually have a fast food book, a fast food toy book that I believe I saw some of these in. I'm going to pause it real quick and go get it, see if I can look it up. Okay, so this is a book that I use to reference a lot of my fast food toys. I'm sure that there's an updated version, but I just thrifted this for like $1, so I keep it around. But hey, check it out. So I did not find those little guys, but I did find my interlocking monsters. So I was so excited when I saw it. There they are in the very top row. They're actually McDonald's fast food toy from 1989. And I believe I have all but the yellow one. So hey, that is really cool. I love this book. I literally can sit there for like an hour or two just looking at all the fast food sets that are complete. I love this book. Oh, did you see who it's by in case you want to get it? Gail Pope and Kenneth Hammond. So yeah, very good resource to have. Alright, so where were we? Looking at all these cool things. Okay, I found amongst the toy lot was Pinky and the Brain. So these are cool. I wonder how much these go for. 1994 Warner Brothers. So they're in pretty good condition. I'll just have to clean them up a little bit. Usually with a PVC, I try just a mild soap with warm water and a cloth. And if that doesn't work, I'll take a little magic eraser to it. But I don't really like magic eraser. It's a really quick fix, but it just creates another problem in that it takes off the shininess of the piece. So it could actually dull the finish of the toy. So it's like a last resort for me. We'll get to that. Oh, did I say I was missing the yellow guy? Look, I just found his head. Yeah. So I might have a complete set in there. What's that, baby? I love you too. Okay. Okay. So that is my son. His name's Maverick. And he's really in to David and Goliath right now. So he has a slingshot like David. Okay. So these are kind of cool. I looked these up. There's 3 of them. Put one on Maverick's head. There you go. But they're from the Goosebumps series. I'm not sure exactly what they went on, but they definitely did go on something. I'll have to look that up. But they're all the same guy. There's 3 of them. Okay, the next thing I wanted to show you guys were these little. Who remembers these Mr. They're like little coffins. They say Mr. Bones on them, and they were filled with candy. Right? These were cool. So I guess this must have been this kiddo's favorite candy because he has just a ton of little Mr. Bones candy coffins. Here's a white one. And then here, this looked really familiar to me. Just like a little mummy. It says Boo Dude. I don't know if you guys can see him. He's like attached to a little shoestring thing. So, yeah, what does he do? And then, parachute press. I don't know, another little coffin. So, there's little plastics. Alright, this girl I did save. Oops. In my watch list. There she is right there. 1998. This is her right there. She does not have her coat. She has 5 watchers. So $14.99. Is it free shipping? No. So hey, maybe I might be able to get half of that from her. Maybe $6, $7. This guy, a Nightwalker, 2004, so not vintage, but he ended up in there. This little guy, it's like a little purple rat. He doesn't have any markings on him. If anybody knows what he is, let me know. This is a Todd McFarlane, 1996. Looks like a crazy action figure. 1992 Marvel. He's like totally buff pterodactyl dude. You know, I'm not very good with toy. Oh, hey! I didn't realize I had 2. Look at 2. I have this girl. Did I say this was a boy toy lot? A lot of chicks in here. Oops, sorry. Not chicks. Ladies. It's not very nice of me to say. Okay. There you go. Piece. Another piece. Miscellaneous piece. And what else do we have? Is that it? I thought I had a little bit more. There was this little porcelain doll in there. Oh! Okay. This guy was in there. He has like a hard, like metal base. Is that from Pinky and the Brain? I never watched that show growing up, but it just might be. Okay, so one of the coolest things, and I don't know where it's at. There was this little mechanical pencil, and it looked like it was tarnished to me. And my mom was like, "Yeah, just throw it away. It's broken." And I'm like, "No, Mom." And so I'm looking at it, and when you twisted it up, the lead would come up. So I was like, okay, it's a pencil. This little thin thing, and it looked tarnished. And I was like, could it be a sterling silver? So I looked it up, and sure enough, it's a little sterling silver mechanical pencil, and they go from anywhere from 25 to $100. So I need to do some more research on that. That actually came in the toys. So I don't know how. It'd be interesting to know how that ended up in the toy lot, but that was in there, and I was like, wow, that is pretty neat. So that, and then, oh yes, the other day, a couple other things. Oh, I found lamb chop yesterday. I picked her up for $3. So I haven't pulled up the comps on her. She's 1993. I used to love this show growing up. She's in really good condition. Very good. She had a little spot somewhere, I think, but remember, this is a song that never ends. This is a song that never ends. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend. Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because. This is a song that never ends. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend. Okay, don't quit my day job, right? Okay. I think I showed you guys this little blue bowl the other day. And I actually looked it up because it said Trees of Mystery on it. So it turned out that this guy was sold by Trees of Mystery. It's like a museum. And it's located in California, where in like the heart of the redwoods. So this is actually supposed to be Babe the Blue Ox from Paul Bunyan. So isn't that neat? I loved it. So I didn't find any of him on eBay. There is a Disney plush, a vintage Disney plush, because Paul Bunyan. Disney made a cartoon of Paul Bunyan. Most of us probably watched that growing up, and we actually looked it up last night and watched it because my kids are like, "Who's Paul Bunyan?" So we looked it up, watched Paul Bunyan, and he cut down all the trees. So they have like a little, kind of like a museum or a tourist site in the redwoods about Paul Bunyan and Babe the Blue Ox, and so that's who this guy is, which is really cool. Yes, but Disney's, if you ever find a Disney Babe in the Blue Ox, Babe the Blue Ox, they go for over $100 on eBay, so pick him up if you ever see him. Okay, I think that was it. I need to hunt down that little Godzilla. I know he's around here somewhere. I probably put him safe and sound in my purse. Alright, guys. We will see you later, alligator. Right? Right. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. I have a sold video coming up, I think. Yeah, I've sold a few things. So I'll probably wait till the weekend, see what else sells tomorrow and Friday. And yeah, we'll come up with... I hit the stop button too soon. Okay, so I'll come up with a sold video here probably the weekend, Saturday or Sunday. Okay, well, I probably will not put out another video till then, so I hope you guys have a great, I'm always looking up because my camera's up. I hope you guys have a great, yeah, sourcing weekend. Friday, tomorrow, garage sale day. Saturday, garage sale day. Sunday, maybe some garage sale days, some estate sales going on. Okay, we'll see you guys later. Bye.